This video is about computer memory. Viewers, before starting the video, I'll again inform you that you can join my computer tuition classes by contacting me on my email ID provided in my channel about section. Memory unit, also called as storage area of a computer system. Temporary storage involves storing data and instructions only for some limited amount of time. This kind of storage is called as volatile storage. On the other hand, permanent storage stores information or data on permanent basis, also called as non-volatile storage. Internally, memory can be accessed in one of the three modes, either sequentially, randomly, or directly. The lesser the access time, which is the time needed to fetch the data, the faster is the speed of memory. Two types of memory are there, primary memory and secondary memory. Let's discuss about these two. Before starting about primary and secondary memory, let's first discuss about the memory measurement. Here you can see the memory measurement units, and the smallest memory measurement unit is bit, which is equals to binary digit, and the largest memory measurement unit is gigabyte. Remember these two memory measurement units. Now we will proceed further towards primary memory. Primary memory, the main memory of a computer system, used to store data and instructions which requires current execution by the CPU, as the main memory is in direct contact with CU, control unit, which is a part of CPU. Whenever user interacts with the system and inputs some data, it goes into the main memory where it is temporarily stored and then accordingly goes into CPU for further execution. It is volatile in nature, means store data temporarily, that is, data can be lost if power goes off and not saved by user on time. It is of two types, RAM and ROM. RAM stands for random access memory, can also be called as read-write memory because CPU can read instructions from it and write instructions into it, stores input as well as output data into it, stores data on temporary basis, a volatile kind of memory. Can be further classified as SRAM and DRAM. SRAM stands for static random access memory, used as a cache memory, faster in speed and expensive. Retain data as long as power is supplied. Does not need to be refreshed periodically. Smaller in size, so occupy less space. Contains multiple transistors inside it. Smaller storage capacity means in megabytes only. DRAM stands for dynamic random access memory, slower in speed than SRAM, least expensive than SRAM, stores data up to 10 GB, needs to be refreshed periodically, contains multiple capacitors inside it, placed on motherboard. ROM stands for read-only memory, second type of primary memory, which can only be read and cannot be rewritten once programmed, a type of non-volatile storage which does not lose its content even when power is turned off, stores BIOS, which is basic input-output system, program code inside it, which gets executed when the computer is switched on. Three types of ROMs are there, PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. PROM stands for Programmable Read-Only Memory. It is one-time programmable memory, that is, once its contents are written by programmers, it cannot be modified, non-volatile in operation. EPROM stands for Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory, also called as Ultraviolet Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory, can be reprogrammed by removing its content using ultraviolet rays exposure. Support non-volatile storage capability. EEPROM stands for Electrically Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory. Possible to reprogram it as the program code written inside it can be erased with the help of electric charge or electric pulses. can erase only one byte at a time, not the entire chip. Retain data even when power goes off, as it is non-volatile in nature, fixed inside the system, cannot be removed for rewriting. Now let's discuss about secondary memory. Secondary memory is also known as auxiliary memory. Provide permanent storage to data and information, not in direct contact with CPU, so if its content need processing, they first swapped to main memory and then towards CPU for execution. Non-volatile in nature and does not lose its content when power turned off. Very high storage capacity and can store terabytes of data. Portable to use. Multiple types are available like hard disk, CD, DVD and etc. Now we will discuss about the types of secondary memory available in the market. The first one is floppy disk. It is a type of magnetic disk. Comes with very limited storage capacity of about 1.44 megabytes. Access speed is very slow, which makes it inexpensive storage device. Can also be called as diskette. Another type of secondary memory is CD, stands for compact disc. It is a type of optical disc which provides a storage capacity of 700 MB. Inexpensive but average access speed. Further categorized into three types: CD-ROM, CDR, CDRW. CD-ROM is compact disc which is read-only memory, and CDR is a compact disc which is recordable. The content of both of these cannot be modified, whereas CDRW is a compact disc which is rewritable, means it can be formatted easily. Another type of secondary memory is DVD, stands for digital versatile disc or digital video disc. Another example of optical disc. It can store up to 15 to 16 GB of data or information. It can be further categorized as DVD-ROM, DVD-R, DVD-RW. Similar like CD, only DVD-RW, which is digital video disc rewritable, can be modified, not DVD-ROM and DVD-R. The most popular secondary memory is hard disk, which is another type of magnetic disk. It provides the highest data storage capacity of up to terabytes. It is non-portable, means it is fixed inside system. It acts as the main secondary storage device of the system. Contains information on tracks and sectors. Multiple circular tracks are there on a single hard disk, and each track is divided into pie-shaped sectors. Pen drive, also called as thumb drive or flash drive. The most popular, smallest in size and also lighter in weight secondary storage device. Easy to carry and responsible to transfer data or information from computer to computer. Price increases as per its storage capacity. Possible to store up to 64 GB of data. Can be easily formatted and reused again. Thanks for watching, and for more videos, subscribe my channel. Viewers, if you want to join my computer tuition classes, kindly contact me on my mail ID provided in my channel About section.